guys, it's Chef Aaron and I am ready to cook with you today. And if you're watching this video, that means you're ready too. Okay, before we get into this, okay, and we make our healthy treats, hey, let's talk about my plate. Who remembers how many food groups are in my plate? I'll give you a minute. Take a deep breath. There are 5. All right, I'm just going to say them, and I'm going to assume that you're saying them with me. Vegetable, fruit, don't forget dairy, protein, and grains. Okay, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to focus on grains today, because today we are going to be making some no-bake granola balls. So let's go over the ingredients here and equipment. If you have the no-bake granola balls kit, I will go over that at the end of the video. But watch this. I'm going to do the demonstration first, okay? All right, let's look at our ingredients here. We have our old-fashioned whole grain oats. And what is this? More oats. Chef Aaron, did you make a mistake, Chef Aaron? I did not make a mistake. These are quick cook oats. Okay, there is a difference, even though it is a slight difference. Okay, the quick cook oats are smaller sized oats, okay? And the whole grain oats here are bigger, all right? So if you were making oatmeal, the quick cook oats would cook faster, okay? The reason I'm using 2 different types of oats is if I only use the whole oats, which are bigger, then our dish here, it would be too chewy, okay? We don't really want that, okay? So that is why I'm adding the rolled oats to get the perfect texture, okay? All right, so that is the oats. And I'm not done talking about the oats, but let's keep going. We have honey, okay? I love honey. Bears love honey. I'm hoping you love honey, okay? We could use sugar, but we're trying to be healthy here, okay? Chef Aaron, why are you using honey? I'll tell you why. Honey is made by bees. Bees make honey. Okay, so this honey, oh, it's so sweet. It's made in nature. So our bodies, it's easier for us to digest this honey than like white sugar. Okay, it's gonna be good. So the honey for sweetening. We have some salt, a little bit of salt for taste. We have some kind of ripe bananas. That's good. Did I mention we have some raisins? California raisins. And some mini semi-sweet chocolate chips. Okay, let's look at the tools that you're going to need. We need a mixing bowl, mixing spoon, a fork, our measuring spoons, and a cookie tray. All right. When you are making a healthy snack, you want to try to hit 2 or 3 or more of the food groups, okay? We want variety. We want something from every food group. So as we're going through the recipe today, I want you to pay attention, try to figure out how many of the food groups are in this recipe today. All right, guys, I want to talk about oats. It is our star ingredient for this recipe. So these are whole grain oats. It's really good for your body. It's really good for your heart. It has fiber in it. Okay. So that means it helps your body run the way it's supposed to run. let's just imagine a sports car, okay? I don't know if you know anything about cars. I don't know much. But what I do know is if you have a very fancy sports car, you don't want to use regular gas. Otherwise, that sports car, it's not gonna run right, okay? There's gonna be problems down the road. Same thing like your body, okay? If you're not putting in some premium whole grain fuel, there's gonna be problems down the road. But that sports car, it needs premium gas, okay? You give that sports car premium gas, it's fast, and it's great. So same thing with you. You want to use some good fuel, whole grain, like I said. It'll help your body do what it needs to do. Okay, let's get started. We only need one ripe banana. That's important. I'm okay with ripe bananas. Some people in my family do not like ripe, mushy bananas. But that's what we need today. We need the bananas to be a little mushy. Okay? I should probably not throw this on the floor. Okay. All right. We have our banana. Go ahead and take your fork, and we are going to do the mash, the banana mash, which is just mashing the bananas with the fork. And I want you to mash it until it is no longer recognizable, meaning it does not have the shape of a banana anymore. Does this look like a banana? No, it is mashed. Okay, mash it, mash it. Okay, that looks good. Okay, next step, we are going to measure out our oats. So we need our measuring cups, and we need 3/4 cup of the whole oats here. So I'm going to use a 1/2 cup and a 1/4 cup. That will get 3/4 cup. Okay. So what I'm going to do, okay, let's get out our bag here. All right, we want to measure this accurately. So I'm going to grab, let's see here, we've got a little butter knife. All right, so I have a giant scoop of whole oats. So now I'm going to level it off. Okay, that's pretty exact. I'm going to add it to my bowl here. So that was the 1/2 cup. Now I need the 1/4 cup. Same thing. Okay, a little over the top, but we will level it as best we can. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. That is good for the whole oats. And like I said, if we only use the whole oats, it would be too chewy. Okay? All right, that is the whole oats. Now we need a 1/2 cup of the quick oats. All right, we got our quick oats. I'm going to take a big scoop. Oh my goodness. And level that off. There we go. Okay, adding it. Looks good to me. Hey, who's ready for some honey? Some sweet honey. That's why we're adding it. It's sweet. Okay, let's check our recipe. We need 1/4 cup of honey. So, 1/4 cup. Let's add the honey. Okay, let's just pour that. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? Okay, we can. We want honey. Okay, not too much honey. Trying to be healthy. Okay, we can give it a little stir. So the mashed bananas and the honey are like glue. See that? The oats starting to clump up. That's what we want. Okay. If you have some Rice Krispies, now's the time to just add a little bit for texture, a little crunch. Let's add our salt. We need 1/4 teaspoon of salt for flavor. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Okay. Let's mix that up. Really good. Mix, mix, mix. Okay, this is looking good. All right. So at this point, you can get creative with the recipe. Today, I'm using some raisins. I'm gonna add some raisins, and I'm going to add a little bit of chocolate chips. Okay? Do you have to add these things? No. If you don't have a nut allergy, you could add some nuts. Or if there's a different, if you want to add, a couple M&Ms, not a lot, but a couple, that'd be fine. All right, so I'm going to add in some raisins here. Okay. Okay, let's add the chocolate chips. I'm not going to dump it in. Let's see, I'll just add, let's try a tablespoon. Okay. Maybe. All right, we have our mix-ins. Raisins, a little bit of chocolate chip, or whatever you've decided to test. This is a great experiment. Try different things. See what tastes good. We've got some good things for our body. We've got whole grain. We've got some fruits. The raisins. Okay, it's okay. It's okay that we have some chocolate chips in there. All right, we are ready to make the balls. So you can take the tablespoon, and we are just going to scoop, and there we go. Just put them on the cookie tray. If you don't have a cookie tray, you can put them on a plate. Totally fine. Again, these are no bake. We're not baking them. So if you don't have a cookie sheet, you can put it on a plate. We are not baking them, but we are going to put them in the freezer for about 10 minutes so that they don't fall apart when you try to eat them. Okay, then I'll speed this up. Let's get these in the freezer. I think it's time. Hey, it is. Wow. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at these. They look great. All right, it's that time to try what we made. Okay, let me see. Okay, this one looks good. You ready? Do you have one? Okay, let's give it a taste. Well, I like it. I'm going to ask you, what did you like about it? Think about it. If you're still chewing, what do you like about this treat? Okay. I like bananas, so I like the banana taste. You know, the chocolate chips, of course. I made the recipe, so, you know, I like the raisins too. I'm going to ask you another question. What didn't you like about it? Maybe you're not a fan of raisins. Maybe you should try something other than raisins next time. What didn't you like about it? If you didn't like raisins, use something different. If you're trying to be a little more healthy, don't use the chocolate chips. Okay? We're chefs. We can use recipes, but we can also change recipes. Did you try anything new today? Have you had oats before? Have you had raisins before? All right, and what would you change next time? I mean, maybe you enjoyed it. Maybe you thought it was good, but you want it to taste better. Maybe there's something different you want to add as a mix-in. See how it tastes. All right, last question. How many food groups did we use? I'll give you a minute. Look at what we made. All right, let's see here. We used oats. What food group is it? Grains. We also used bananas and raisins. They are both part of the same food group. Say it. Fruit. Yeah, fruit. And let's see, any other food group? Well, we did use some milk, chocolate, so I guess technically dairy. 2 to 3, that's good. For a snack, we want to hit 2 to 3 of the food groups. All right, guys, well, thanks for making these treats with me. I will see you next time. If you have a kit, stick around. We are going to be making this same dish with the kit. Until then, until next time, I'm Chef Aaron. See you later. If you're watching this video, that means that you have one of these kits. Are you ready? Let's just do it. Step 1, take everything out of the bag. Now we're going to take everything out of the tray. The oats, the honey, the fork, the salt, banana, even the add-ins. Everything. Okay. You just saw me do it, so we are going to fly through this. Let's peel the banana. Okay, now we're going to mash up the banana. Really good. Really good. Okay, let's add our oats. Both of them. All right, now let's add our Rice Krispies. Very good. And our honey. We can scrape out the honey. Okay, we can mix that. Mix it up really good. Mix it up. Uh-oh. It's the salt talk time. Do not dump all of your salt into the mixture or else you will have a salty recipe. All right, so we're just going to, add half of the packet. Okay, that looks good. Mix, mix, mix. Okay, so now we are going to form the balls, and we want them to just be in this tray. So this tray you can put in your freezer. So I'm just going to use the spoon and fork maybe. Now do your best. Doesn't have to be perfect. Some might be smaller or some might be larger. Totally fine, totally normal. What's important is that they taste good. All right, put that in the freezer for 10 minutes and enjoy. All right, guys, thanks so much for cooking with me today. Until next time, I am Chef Aaron, and I will see you later. I'm gonna fire my assistant. Like I said, you are a chef, so that means you don't just follow recipes blindly. You can be creative. I'm staring too strongly at the camera.